Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and before we get started, I want to mention that there are three traditional methods of doing past life regression that we're not going to be mentioning here. Okay, this is going to be a non-traditional method. But the three traditional methods are, of course, conducting individual sessions for past life regression as a practitioner in your office, doing group sessions either in your office or renting a location, conference room or something. And the third is conducting past life regression sessions and recording them on CDs or MP3s so you can sell them online or from your office. So those are the traditional methods. We already know about those. So today is the second, so number 2 of 4 non-traditional methods, things that people usually don't do that can work out really well, make you a lot of money, and of course give you lots of advertising. And that's one of the biggest things we need as practitioners. You're number one, a marketer, so you need to get clients to your office. So this one here today is about using the adult education programs in your town or your city. Now, there's lots of places that do adult education. Some places it's colleges that do it. Some places they have their own adult outreach type thing. Some of them high schools will host them. So these are the places that you probably get some kind of a pamphlet or booklet every few months talking about classes that are offered, in the community for well, we're going to be talking about hypnosis there, but probably for nursing classes, basketry, piano lessons, math, English as a second language, Spanish. So for pretty much anything, you can usually find a class being taught at your adult ed. Now, why would you want to do past life regression? Well, the main reason is you're going to get tons of free advertising, and they do everything for you. So here's how it works. First of all, find out where you have adult education. Over here in my city, it's actually done by the high school. So in the evening, you would go to the high school, and they have another building that they use, like an annex where they hold different classes, because it's quite big over here. So you would either go to them or contact them and find out how to apply. Now, this is something you want to do right away, because you're not going to be teaching next week. I mean, you might apply now and only be teaching in a few months, because they have their semester, just like a regular school. They have the spring semester, the fall semester. Some places have a summer semester. So you're going to be doing it the next semester, not right now, because they need to line up everyone who's going to be doing it and advertising you in their book. Okay? So you let them know that you want to teach a past life regression group session. You actually conduct a session. It'll take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. Find out how long the segments are. And you're going to have enough to keep you busy 2 hours. You might even want to go 3 when you hear how this is going to work out. So what happens? Okay, once you contact the adult ed and you tell them what you want to do and agree, what's going to happen is they're going to register all the participants for this class. So let's say you're going in the fall class and it starts September 3rd. Well, that's the night you're going to do it, September 3rd. So they're going to put you out in the brochure, probably going to go out sometime in August, letting them know, put a little write-up in there, past life regression, so-and-so is a hypnotherapist at this company, specializes in past life regression. Come attend his past life regression group seminar. It's safe, fun, and you'll learn a lot about what you did in the past life. So now the school takes care of this. They advertise. They're going to get the people to come in to sign up for it. They're going to get the people to pay for it. They're going to give you a location where you can do it. So everything is done by them, is supplied by them. All you need to do is to come in and teach the class. Oh, by the way, did I mention they even pay you for this? Okay, some of them will pay you so much a night. Some of them will pay you so much an hour. Some of them will pay you so much per head. In my town, you get a choice. You can either tell them, I want to get paid by the head or by the hour. It's up to you. So I think it's like $17 an hour. But that's not what you're doing it for, is the money. You're doing it for the exposure and for the sign-ups of individual sessions later. So if I tell them I want $17 an hour and I had like 50 people come in, oops, I should have gone by the head. So you're taking a chance, okay? So decide what you want to do. And so you show up, and here's how it works. You do your group session. Now, what I do when I first go in, remember they're going to be there for a couple hours, maybe a little longer. When I first go in, I have everyone, go around the room, have everybody introduce themselves so they all feel comfortable with each other. Tell them a little bit about past life regression, how it works, what can be done, what to expect, maybe how they can, act, like relax, and you're going to experience more. Use your imagination. Don't judge. Just enjoy yourself and let it happen. So then we have them all sit down, usually in a circle or, facing me, whichever is more comfortable, and have them close their eyes. I like to play a little bit of background music and begin your session. Let them know if there's any interruptions. Just keep their eyes closed and continue, because there's always somebody walking up and down the hallway or whistling in the hallway. You're out of school, so you never know what you're going to run into, but just tell them to go with it. Now, once the session is over, okay, and they open their eyes, usually that's taken about an hour or so far. What I'll do is, once again, I go around to every single person in the group and ask them to describe what they experienced. Now, most of them will have had a past life regression experience, and everyone's enthralled in listening to this. And occasionally you're going to have somebody saying, oh, I didn't see anything, I didn't hear anything, or, okay, better luck next time, let's see what so-and-so's done. If you're going to be doing this, sometimes, like I used to do it 2-3 weeks in a row, and people will come back even if they didn't experience anything the previous week, just because they enjoyed everybody else's story, and they think when they come back they'll experience it next time. And sometimes they do. You can kind of discuss with them what the problem was and maybe help them get past any mental blocks. So anyways, we went around, everyone told their story, everyone's excited about all these stories. Now what I like to do, I still have another hour left. So now what I do is I remember which person gave me the best story, which one had the best experience and most imagination. I have them come to the front of the class and I do a one-on-one session. Now, you don't have to do this, but for me this was important. This is where the money comes from. Do a one-on-one session, which, as you know, is a lot more detail. With one-on-one, in a group session, I have to go generic. Even though you might be experiencing something, everyone's doing a different experience, so you have to just do generic. But with a one-on-one, whatever they answer to you or say out loud that they're experiencing, you can guide them through that experience to delve into it more and more. Oh, I see somebody. Who is it? Oh, he looks this way and that way. Does he remind you of somebody? Yeah, I think it's my brother. Really, tell me more about him. So you can keep on with that line of thinking, and everyone will just be like, hung on it and listening to us. Oh, I wish that was me. I wish I could experience something that detail. So this happens a lot because you chose the best one. And when they come out of hypnosis, you discuss, with the person you just hypnotized, what they experience, and they tell a little bit more, and you see how exciting it is. It can be very emotional. And the thing is, now everyone else wishes you do it to them, but we're out of time. So what I'm going to do is, we have some coupons over there, and I have a book, a sign-up book. So I'm going to give $50 off for a session, individual session, for anyone who wants to sign up for an appointment with me tonight, or 20% off, or whatever you like. Have a coupon, or just tell them if you sign up you get so much off for sessions in the next 2 weeks. And if it was a really good session you did, which of course we trained you, so you're going to do a good session, okay, you should be able to get a lot of business doing this. So if nothing else, just the free advertising for you being in this booklet, going to everyone in the city, because they send it out to usually every single household, is worth it by itself. I mean, you probably couldn't afford to pay for that kind of advertising, to be in a book, to go out for the whole semester. And again, if you're going to do it the next semester, you're going to continually be in this book. So just the advertising alone is great. And then these people are going to be so excited. You're going to have the word of mouth, and you'll have some of them signing up for individual sessions, which most places you're charging anywhere from $150, maybe $200 a session. Yeah, you can give them $30, $40 off on the session. It's worth it. Also, keep in mind that not only can you do this, whatever town you're doing, you'll say your hometown, but if you're doing well with it, why not expand and do it with adult educations in other towns? One of my graduates here, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, her name's Anita, she did it over here in our hometown, and then she expanded and went to one of the neighboring towns. She did it in Kennebunk, and then she did it in Wells, and she did it in Portsmouth. She kept on expanding, using this one here in my hometown as, I guess you could say, a reference. And eventually she was doing it in 9 different towns. So she was in the adult education doing group past life regression in 9 different towns. So think of it, not like I say towns, I mean cities. Okay, these are the biggest cities in southern Maine and eastern, coastal New Hampshire. So she was in 9 different cities in all this advertisement. Each one of these cities and the small surrounding towns had books from the adult ed with her name on it. So she was the talk of the town. She was like the past life regression guru to go to. And of course she had an office here in Biddeford as well, and she was able to book all the sessions for her office from the adult eds. So are you seeing, is that little light bulb going ding in your head? You can see where this can go. Take some pre-planning. Again, you have to advertise now or get to speak to people now to get into the following semester. And if you don't get into one of the adult eds, try again next time. Have the one from this adult ed, the director call the other one. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, meaning the more you keep on, advertising, the more you push it, eventually you'll get let in. At least I hope you will. So it can be very lucrative. It's a lot of fun. You're going to meet a lot of people. All the work is done for you. They do the advertising. The people are sitting there waiting. All you need to do is go in and do it. What can be easier? So go out and contact your adult education. Get started now. And if you'd like to learn more about past life regression or how to conduct sessions or even to be a past life regressionist, be sure to look in the link below in the description, and we have a link going to our past life regression home certification course. Yes, it's a course. You can learn this from home, and within a week or so be certified, and in a very short time you can start your own business as a past life regressionist. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.